Let us take up nomenclature of a bicyclic compound. IUPAC norm has to be determined. The structure is as shown here, and it contains 3 oxygen atoms linked to different carbon atoms in the cyclic chain. And as we find that there are 2 common carbon atoms in the bicyclic compound, as it should be. बाइसाइक्लिक कंपाउंड में 2 कार्बन एटम तो कॉमन होते हैं, जो कि हमने यहाँ पर मार्क कर दिया है. And then we have to number the different carbon atoms in this cyclic structure, and from any one of the common carbon atom. Let us start numbering like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So now we find that there are 9 carbon atoms, and therefore we shall call it a root word should be nonane. 9 carbon atoms represent nonane, and in between there are certain oxygen atoms, 3 oxygen atoms linked to 3 different carbon atoms in this cyclic ring. We must mention the name, the number of the carbon atoms which contain oxygen atom in this cyclic structure. इस cyclic bicyclic structure में किस कार्बन एटम से कितने ऑक्सीजन एटम अटैच्ड हैं, ये भी बताना जरूरी होगा. As we find, it is the 3rd carbon atom, the 6th carbon atom, and the 8th carbon atom, which is having oxygen attached to it. And therefore we shall name these oxygen atoms also, mention these oxygen atoms also as 3, 6, 8 position. Now, not only this, before naming the compound, as we know, we have to count the number of oxygen atom on one side, the other side, and the bridgehead carbon atoms. So as we find here, there are 3 carbon atoms on one side and 2 carbon atoms on the other side, as shown here. So, and the positions of the carbon atoms on one side is 2, 3, 4, and at the other side they are attached to 6 and 7 on the other side. And the bridgehead carbon atoms contain 2 carbon atoms. 2 bridgehead carbon atoms are there at position 8 and 9. Accordingly, we have to number showing the position of the oxygen atom and also the position of the number of carbon atoms on both the sides, including the bridgehead carbon atoms. Accordingly, it has to be numbered as 368 trioxobicyclo 322 nonane. 3 here, 2 and 2. Therefore, we call it 368 trioxobicyclo 322 nonane. This is within the bracket. It has to be written this way. And well, we get the name like this. इसका नाम IUPAC नाम तो हमने निकाल लिया, लेकिन थोड़ा सा हम आपको और बताना चाहेंगे. And we should consider the structure separately, how oxygen is linked and how it is trioxo. ऑक्सीजन किस प्रकार से जुड़ा हुआ है और इसको हम ट्राइऑक्सो क्यों कह रहे हैं, और वैलेंसी सेटिस्फाई होना चाहिए कार्बन की. तो इन सब चीजों को ध्यान रखते हुए हमें पहले स्ट्रक्चर देखना पड़ेगा कि हेप्टेन का स्ट्रक्चर C7H14 है, जो कि एक्चुअली इस प्रकार से लिखा जा सकता है. अब हम देखें कि ऑक्सीजन किस प्रकार से जुड़ा हुआ है. अगर हम देखें तो ये ऑक्सो लिंक जो है वो इस तरह से, ऑक्सो लिंक, द ऑक्सीजन इज अटैच्ड टू 2 कार्बन एटम्स in between because it is bivalent, and it is attached like this. Therefore, suppose we have taken up a case with carbon 2 and carbon 3 here, this 2 and 3. So that way the structure is represented like this, and it shows how our structures represent 368 trioxobicyclo 322 nonane. That's there. I suppose you must have got it. Please Go through it carefully, and we shall have some more such structures for nomenclature gradually. Please do subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.